Well, Joe, you've said to me plenty of times, no easy games in this league, and your former club gave you a hell of a battle right there, didn't they?
Great game, really good game on a Tuesday night under lights. Really zippy surface, two teams really going at it, I thought. I've got to say, credit to David and his side, they worked ever so hard, good football inside. Caused you lots of problems coming off their shapes into little pockets. And gave us a good old scare tonight. But again, what you've seen in our team is a lot of resilience again. I've used these words several times now, it's no coincidence. And to hang in there and stay at 2-1 is a fantastic result again. You're not going to have your way in this league all the time. But the good news is when we're not quite having it our way, we roll our sleeves up, we dig in, we change. We went to a flat back five in the end, as you saw, brought on Jack Batten. All contributing again, these substitutes when they come on. Trying to work out a shape to try and nullify a very good side. But I've got to say first half, I mean the game's almost won in the first 10 minutes, isn't it? Because we've come out the block so explosive, and whatever team you come up against, if you're that explosive and that deadly on the front foot, teams are going to find it hard to play against us.
I thought what stood out, you said about hanging on, and we were in times in the second half. I thought the last 15 minutes or so, if anything, we got stronger, which is unusual in games like that when you got a 1-goal lead.
Yeah, I felt at half time, I sort of got into the lads in a sensible way at half time, sort of sensed it a little bit, not in our work rate or anything, just in the problems they were causing us tactically. So we talked about a default, which obviously I won't mention to you, going to a default shape and trying to cut off some passing lines if we could. And we sort of half got that right a little bit. But like you say, when we've made the change, I think it helped as well, going to a flat back five, going with two up top, put a bit more pressure in there. All right, it looked a little bit negative, but listen, in games of football, you've got to find a way to win. And because we put ourselves in such a strong position, we were able to do that. I thought from set pieces, we had some golden opportunities as well. We were really unlucky. We looked dangerous from them tonight. The penalty epitomises that, doesn't it? I mean, 4 or 5 blocks, great defending from them. But no credit to them. They won't be like that for long. They won't be in that position they're in for long, because when they get an opportunity to train in the day as well, and they'll keep working on their patterns, something will click for them, they might pick up some results. So, but again, not being disrespectful, the focus is very much on us. We are now 8 games in with 16 points, back to 2 points per game, which is promotion form. We spoke about winning mentality before the game, being ruthless, going for the jugular for teams when they're not quite having the best of times, like we've experienced, of course, last year, but doing it in a respectful way. And tonight we've had to work ever so hard for 3 points, but we speak about it every week, Mark. When have we not got to work hard for 3 points? You have to do it every single week, and sets up a really nice game on Saturday for the FA Cup.
Alex Fletcher loves playing at Twerton Park. I think he scored 12 here in this calendar year alone, which is incredible. He flew out the blocks. He was gifted, I suppose, the room in the penalty area, but you've still got to stay composed in those sort of situations, and he took it well. Well,
it was so dynamic, wasn't it, the break? It was just athleticism, pace, ball speed. But when that ball comes across, I mean, not very often I've ended up in that position, a few times maybe, but it's the composure, you're right, it's the touch, because you can panic in those situations. You almost got too much time. But with the surface nice and zippy, if it was a bit more bobbly, that might have been difficult. But his first touch is great, and obviously he finishes with great aplomb. I think Cody's goal, what an outstanding player he looks at the moment. I mean, it's frightening, really. Coming off the side, showing his ability to link play and then switch inside onto his right foot and then just rifle a ball. Almost shaped it in that far corner, using the pitch and the angle to go and score. Wonderful finish from a player that's in really good form. But then backed up by the rest of the boys. You know, without a team effort, you don't get that result tonight. Fantastic support in the ground. It was really good to see, was it over 1,100 or something like that in the ground here tonight on a really wet night. And we're building some momentum. It's really important. I keep saying to them there, I'll demand on them, because I've spoke about a lot of stuff we can be better at after the game. And I'm not doing my job if I don't do that. And players have to listen and learn, and we move on. And there's bits we need to reflect on to be better. But like I said, if you're not quite firing on all cylinders and you're finding a way to win games, it's a really good habit.
I think both goalkeepers were on loan from Millwall tonight, so they'll be pleased they both saved a penalty. Obviously, one of them you won't be too happy with, but Joe Wright, the parry out, and that save near the end from Bearwish was something else.
Yeah, Joe's in good form as well. That's 2 now that he's saved, and we haven't followed in though. So, you know, away at Hampton, I felt as if we could have reacted better. And tonight, I'll have to have a look at it, but we obviously not followed it in because the opposition score. That's something we need to look at, because if he's going to save the penalties, we've got to help him out after that. Yeah, he's got bits of his game he needs to work on. He knows that. That's why he's at Bath City Football Club. But he's really enjoying his time here. We're enjoying having him. We're enjoying working with him. I know Ryan's got a really good relationship with him as well. So he's learning off one of the best there in Ryan Clark. Yeah, and the goalkeeper that's come down from Millwall, you know, I was chatting to him before the game actually, and joking about, as Joe told you, which way Cody goes in penalties. Of course, he hasn't. But yeah, listen, these experiences for these players are fantastic. But what we've got is a group that are united together, who look forward to training every day. As I said to you before the game, we came in Saturday, we were bitterly disappointed the game went off. I think it was a good decision by the league because they made the decision, we get on with it. But what we do is we go to work. So thankfully at our facility at SGS, thanks to Ian Holtby and SGS, they allowed us to go and train there Saturday. And we put in a real tactical shape and a real tactical session there. And it was easy to come in and just do a little fitness one, like a pre-season one, but there was a lot of thought around it. Of course, it switched to the Weymouth team, but the boys were terrific. They come in, they got on with it, they've done their job, and they're doing it week in, week out. We need to keep that, we need to keep drumming that into them. It's hard work, you come in every week. Every week we want to try and get a result on a Saturday if we can, or a midweek game. And at the moment, it's a real united group, real resilient group that's confident, and a group that's enjoying. I'm enjoying watching them, and I'm sure the fans are enjoying watching them as well.
Yeah, right on the cusp of an FA Cup game as well against Hartley Wintney, the unknown side struggling in the league below. You wouldn't have been able to watch them play, but I know you're going to do your research in depth, aren't you?
I've got some bits on them, if I'm being honest. I know enough people in that league, so I've got some clips on them, I know about them. My attention was obviously Weymouth tonight, but it'll switch straight away tonight as soon as I get home. I don't generally sleep after games, so it'll switch straight to Hartley Wintney. Pay them utmost respect. I want to have a run in the FA Cup. We deserve a run in the FA Cup, the fans deserve it. But it ain't going to happen. You got to come and make it happen. They'll come here, they'll enjoy the surface, they'll enjoy the surroundings. So we're going to have to be at our best to go and beat them and progress in the next round. So yeah, thoroughly looking forward to it, Mark. As I said, we've put ourselves in such a strong position already this season, but loads and loads of hard work ahead. Really pleased for the players, really pleased for the supporters as well. Turning up in this rain, turning out and going and get 3 points. As I walked over them, some happy face. I love seeing happy faces in the crowd. And they've got a team there that's given them everything they possibly can to win every game they go out there and do.
Well done for another win this evening. We'll see you on Saturday.
Cheers. Thanks,
Cheers.
Mark.